A friend of mine saw me making some bacon wrapped cabbage, and she begged for the recipe. And this dear friend of mine I have known since junior high school. That's like over 4 decades ago. So I'm going to show you real simply how I do it. I put 2 heads of cabbage in the microwave, and you could just put them on a plate or in a pan of water and cook them for about 10 minutes. And then this will soften them up enough so that you can manipulate the leaves. And then once you take it out and it cools down a little bit, you peel the leaves off, and they'll come out sort of like this. And then when in the process of wrapping them, sometimes the stem part right along here is a little stiff and makes it hard to wrap. So I just go through and with a knife real quickly cut the thicker, harder piece of the stem out and put it to the side. My chickens may like that later. And then, so I get a piece of leaf, maybe half of a leaf, about like this. And I've got some bacon, some beautiful strips like this. So I just sandwich them together and start rolling it up. Hopefully it'll stay. And until I get to the end. Then I grab a toothpick and skewer it so that it stays together. And I've got these, I've decided to use these little cupcake holders to put them into a pan just while I've got them in the freezer later. And so here's another one. And you see they sort of wrap up nice around the cabbage. And then skewer it and put it in a little paper. And once you finish and you're ready to cook them in the oven, you would put it on, I think I cook it at like 350 or 375 degrees. And then I'll take either a balsamic vinegar or an Italian dressing or both, mix them together, and shake it lightly over each of the little cabbage on a nice pan where all the bacon wrapped cabbage pieces are just singular spaced out, and cook it till essentially the bacon is done. And once the bacon is done, you just pull it out of the oven. And if the balsamic vinaigrette or the Italian dressing has dried up and gotten a little crusty, you could pour just a little bit more on if you want. And that's all there is to it. Real super simple.